Welcome to Share Fred Tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you and enjoy watching.
Hi everyone, so welcome to week 7 in second quarter. And for this video, we will discuss about overall report. So I am Predis Galit and I am your teacher for today. So if you are ready with our discussion for the week number 7, for module number 7, and let us start with our classroom rules. So for the classroom rules, you need to have this abbreviation of life. First is L, listen attentively. I, initiate participation. Letter F, follow instruction. And letter A, engage participation. Okay, so for our learning targets, we have two. The first is you need to construct an outline of business plan report. Then the second one is you need to present a dated report of your business. You need to present a detailed report of your business report through a video. Okay? So take note of those learning targets. Okay? Because after the discussion, you need to accomplish that learning targets. Okay? So for our core values, we have innovation and motivation. So under the innovation, the learners will become engaged in out-of-the-box thinking. They will be able to creatively pursue unique solution to every problems and actively seek out for problems in their classroom, school, community, country, and the world. And also, confidently look for appropriate responses to current and future challenges. Okay, so under the motivation, so the learners will become responsible in setting up personal goals for improvement and development. So that's very important. Okay, so let us have our key concept map. So to be guided with our discussion, so we have here the key concept map, no? So under overall reports, we will discuss about the activities in implementing business. Then the second one is we need to discuss also the projected timetable. Okay? So take note of our key concept map to have a guide with our discussion today. Okay, so we have here the most essential question. So what is significance of generating an overall report and setting a time frame for a business plan? Again, so for the most essential question, what is the significance of generating an overall report and setting a time frame for a business plan? So take note of this most essential question, or you can take down notes. You can write this question to have a guide also for our guide question for our discussion, no? So after the discussion, you need to answer this question. Okay, next one. Okay, so before we proceed for our discussion, or for the proper discussion, no, let us have this activity. Okay, so for this activity, you need to answer the question. So, being an owner of a company, or supposed to be that you are the owner of a company, how you will organize your activities in a business. Okay? Being an owner of a company, how you will organize your activities in your business. So, take a pause for this video and answer first the activity before you continue playing this video. Okay? Again, answer first the activity before you proceed, or before you continue playing this video. Okay, so if you already done with the activity, and let us start with our discussion. Start the activities of implementing business. So we have here different activities and implementing business. So first is establishing the business objective. So objectives is a list of goals that the company hope to achieve. So the objective must be clear and concise. They must at the same time be realistic, demanding, but achievable. Okay? So we need to have an objective first for our guide, no, for implementing business. And also the objective must be smart, no? So it should be systematic. It should be measurable. It should be attainable, realistic, and time-bounded. Okay? For the second activity and implementing business is defining and assigning the tasks needed to attain the set objectives. Okay? So under this activity includes the activities that are to be performed, no? So who are responsible for the activities and what are the activities that you are expected to produce. So the task must be simply and clearly stated. So for this activity, you need to assign people who are responsible for performing the specific task. Okay? So that is for the second activities. Next one is we have setting out prime at a time frame, no? Each task and its duration must be formed within a clear time frame. So the result clearly display all the activities necessary with their deadlines. Okay? So for this activity, you need to set a time frame. How long will it takes for the specific activity? Okay? For example, in planning, how many months that you will do for planning? So that's it for about for setting out time frame. So that's very important to have a smooth flow of your implementing business. Next activity is monitoring activities and progress. Okay? So under monitoring activities and progress, it is an important step in business implementation is monitoring the activity and its progress. Okay? It is necessary to identify any potential weaknesses and determine any changes. So this step is used to analyze the progress and success of business plan. Okay? So for this activity, monitoring is very important to know the progress and the progress of every activity. Okay? So kung nagagawa na ba natin yung activity na yon at natapos, 'di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina kung natapos na ba natin yung specific na activity na yon. Okay, so that's it for monitoring activities and progress. So again, monitoring is very important to know the progress of every activity. Okay? Okay, we have here the projected timetable. So the preparation to the actual operation should be enumerated here. Okay? So the entrepreneur should list the different activities or steps and preparatory stage for the project and present them in a Gantt chart to exhibit the duration of each activity, no? In every activity, the entrepreneur should indicate the length of time needed to do it and the amount of money to be spent, no? So ito yung sinasabi kanina sa activity na we need to set a time frame. Okay? So next one is we have here the example, no? So we have here example for the project table, a timetable for 12 months. So okay, so let us have the Gantt chart. So to have an introduction about the Gantt chart, no. So it devised by Henry Gantt, no. As you can see, kinuha yung Gantt na doon sa Gantt chart, doon sa last name ni Henry, which is siya yung gumawa, no. So and this in the 1910s, no. It illustrate a project schedule. Gantt chart is an important part of our organizational plan. Okay? It is a list of all the activities to do prior to the launching of the business and the time frame for accomplishing them. Okay? Preparing the Gantt chart is a useful exercise that allows a person to have a view of a pre-operating activities and the cost required in each activities. Okay? So that's it. Okay, so we have here example of a Gantt chart. So we have here different activities, no? So as you can recall kanina nung nabanggit natin, we need to have first the different activities, no? So for example, we have here the planning, research, design, implementation, and follow up. So as you can see in example, so we have 3 months, no, in terms of planning, January, February, and March. Then for the research naman, we have 2 months, February and March. Design, March and April, 2 months also. For implementation, the same with planning, no, 3 months, April, June, and July. Then for the follow-up activity, we have 2 months. Okay? So be guided with this Gantt chart example in your screen. Okay. So the major activities and the total pre-operating costs and the necessary documents in starting a business should be shown in detail through the Gantt chart, which is kanina yung nakapakita kong example in the exhibit, no? So these activities include the following. Number one, so you need to write a business plan. That's very important part. Okay? The second one is negotiation for financing. Number three, registration of business. Okay? You need to have a different license or different uh, aside from license permits, no, you need to have a permits and licenses of your business. Then the fourth one is construction of building or renovation of the place. Okay? So, number five, acquisition of equipment and machineries. Okay? You need to identify what are the equipment and machineries that you need for the implementation of your business. Okay? That's number five activity. Then for number six, we have acquisition of furnitures and pictures. Okay? So, what are the furnitures and pictures that you need for your business implementation? Okay? You need to identify that. Number seven, promotional activities. So you need to state what are the promotional activities that you need for business implementation. So what are the strategies? What are your techniques in terms of promoting your business? No. Number eight, purchase of raw materials or merchandising. You need to find suppliers or different people that you that may help you for the raw materials or merchandise for your implementing the business. The number nine is very important also. You need to hire personnel. You need to find people who is suited for that specific task. Okay? Number 10, training of personnel. So, training of personnel is very important activities also in terms of growing the business implementation, no? So, you need all the people, all the employees must be knowledgeable for the specific for the specific task that you're going to assign. Number 11, dry runs is very important also, no? To identify or to know if all the strategy or techniques that you are planning that you're going to do is could be successful, no? Then number 12, you need to start operation. So overall lahat ng activities na nagawa niyo na, kung tingin niyo nagawa na lahat, then you can start the operation. Okay? So that's just the different activities that you may write in the Gantt chart. Okay, we have your example of Gantt chart. So as you can see, you have here the different activities that we discussed a while ago, no? So from writing a business plan, so you need to identify how many how long will it takes, no, for this activity. For example, writing a business plan, sa tingin niyo it could run 3 months, no, for planning, for writing business plan, or it could be 2 months or 1 month. It's up to you on how you will manage, on how you will plan this different activities, no? So it's up to you on how long will activity will run. Okay? So that's it for the Gantt chart, no? So doing the different activities. Okay, so that's all for our topic. So if you don't have any questions and clarification, then let's have this most essential question. So if you have any questions with regards to our discussion, you can write it in the comment section for this video, no? And after that, then I will answer that, no, later on. Then you can proceed for our most essential question. Again, so for the most essential question, what is the significance of generating an overall report and setting a time frame for a business plan? Okay. So for your answer for this activity, so you need to write your answer in the chat, in a comment section, no? So identify if you already learned with our topic. Okay, for this week number for which is module number 6, overall report. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something with our discussion. So again, I am your teacher, Pridis Galit, for this week 7. So thank you, and God bless everyone.